Hi, Dave Weber checking in with you once again from the saddle of the NT700V by Honda. If you've been tuning into my channel and checking up with my older posts, I've been putting a lot of information out here on this bike, and I'd like to thank everybody for all your emails and your questions and concerns. There's a lot of folks seem to be very interested in this motorcycle, and rightfully so. It's a really nice bike. I have about 6,800 miles behind the bars of this guy now, and I thought I'd check back with you and just give you a little bit more long-term insight as to how I feel about the bike. And I have more good things to say about it now than I did back when I first bought it. On my first post I said maybe it was a little buzzy, had a little bit of vibration to it. That seems to have calmed down. After a long-term break-in, I've either gotten used to it or it's smoothed out a bit, but I think it's actually smoothed out a little bit. I just know a lot of folks, and myself included, equate Hondas to the Gold Wings or the smoothnesses of the V4s and things like that. It's a twin, so you notice a little vibration to the pegs and bars, but it's not dramatic and it's not annoying by any means. I've owned BMWs that vibrated a whole heck of a lot more than this guy does and cost twice as much. One of the things that I've done recently that I was really impressed with is I rode a passenger on it, and it's not a powerhouse motorcycle. I mean, it's got adequate power, but I was worried that if you put an extra person on the back that it might be a little bit sluggish, and to my amazement, it was no different with a passenger than it was without one. It handled the same, felt the same, and the power was really no different. It's a torquey little bike and everything was just fine, so I was delighted with that. So if anybody's had any concerns about it, that intermediate size bike, being it's a 700cc and these kind of issues for a passenger, no worries. Actually, if you really want some more insight on the bike, stop by ntowners.com. It's a community of great people who own these things from around the world, and there's a lot more insight there, and a lot more than just my opinion on the bike. But you'll see that a lot of people give it a thumbs up. There's one gal on there, Catherine, who summed it up the best. She said it's a bike with no drama. You just ask something of it, and it gets to work and delivers. And you know something? I couldn't put it any better than that. It's a bike that has no bad habits. It doesn't do anything exceptional. It does absolutely nothing wrong. It just does, and that's the cool part about it. I think so many people are looking for a bike that just excels in something, exceptional power, exceptional handleability. I find that most of those bikes that have those highs also have their lows. And yeah, it might perform really great, but it's uncomfortable, or it's got a lot of power, but it vibrates. The NT700 is just a flat-line motorcycle. It does everything well. It does nothing wrong. It just does. But I'll tell you, it's a keeper. As far as I'm concerned, this bike has earned a place in my garage for eternity. And even if I bought something else to thrill me in one way or the other, I would still keep it, because you could swing your leg over it, take it for a 6-hour ride on a Sunday. It won't beat you up. You can get off and not even feel sore the next day and wish you could go back for more. It's that nice. So I really enjoy it, and I think you would too. If you're thinking about buying one, give it some heavy-duty thought. It's a great bike. Keep riding, and I'll talk to you soon.